Hi, it's Heather from Strings and Threads. Welcome to my channel and thank you so much for being here. If you're not subscribed, I encourage you to hit that subscribe button and become part of our little group. We have lots of fun here. We like to do things to get to know each other. Like usually I'll start with a question of the day. They're not mandatory to answer. If you don't want to answer, you don't have to, but it's just meant to be something for fun, something that's an icebreaker and something that helps us to get to know each other better. I really enjoy reading your answers and getting to know who you are more and more. So the question today is, what is the weirdest movie that you've ever seen? And the movie that I'm going to say, I like weird movies, so I've seen a lot, but the one that I'm thinking of is from the 80s. It's called Heathers. And that was like, back when I was a teenager, and people who are about my age, Heather seemed to be a really popular name. So, that movie kind of gave Heather, the name Heather, like a stereotype, as being like the blonde popular kids. That's who the Heathers were in the movie. And so it's a very, very, very weird movie. Lots of weird things happen in that movie. But if you hadn't seen it and you're up for a weird movie, look it up. I don't know. I didn't look it up before I started the video, so I don't know if it's on something, but I'm sure that you can watch it on one of the many streaming services that are out there. So I just popped on today because I've been kind of on a roll here, and I love it because I've had this week off of work and I've had a chance to, with a clear mind, be able to sit down and work on some of the things that I was working on before Thanksgiving. And the main thing being the band, I guess I'm just been calling him the band dude or the band buddy, but it's really where you can make a customized marching band person, amigurumi. Sorry, I got distracted there for a minute. Here's how he looks in his uniform, but you can customize the color of the uniform. There's several different wig patterns to go with it. You can choose which instrument. I'm doing a pattern for each instrument in the band. There is going to eventually be color guard, which are the flags, the rifles, and the twirlers. And I have an idea for something else to add to it too, but I'm not 100% sure, so I'll wait until I can get to that. But it's been really nice because I think I've been sitting down and thinking, and I think this is the way that I want to do my patterns from now on. This pattern is going to become a book, and I'll also sell it on Etsy in a digital form. But I keep looking down, and I apologize for that because I'm looking at the pattern, and I'm going to show you what I'm doing with it. But what I'm going to do from now on, I think, is make a link-only video tutorial of every pattern that I sell, so that if you have questions about the pattern, or if you're confused about a stitch, you can click on the link and then go and watch the video tutorial of it. But it's not going to be open to everybody because then I may as well not bother selling the pattern because everybody will just go to the free link. And I'm not trying to be greedy about this, but this pattern in particular, I have really labored and put hours and days, and I don't even know if it's equaled months or anything, but I have put a considerable amount of time into this. So this is one I want to put into a book and sell. I will still, if you've been a part of the station, you know that I do this. If you're new, I'll let you know about this. I have been doing video tutorials off and on when I have a chance, when I have time, of patterns that I sell, and I do those as a private video. And if I have your email address and you're a subscriber, and I do check because this is kind of like a gift from me to you for subscribing and supporting my channel, I can send you all of my private video tutorials, and you can have access to that for free of the patterns that I sell. Now, not every single pattern that I sell do I have a tutorial for yet, because when I first started this channel, I didn't really know how to organize everything or what I was doing, and I was just throwing stuff out there. I was, but I think from now on, I kind of have an idea of how I want to do it, and when I have a pattern that is going to end up being a book, then I am going to have those tutorials link only for people who buy the book and private for those of my subscribers who want to be on my email list. And if you are a subscriber and you want to be on the email list, you can go ahead and email me, and I will make sure to put you on that list, and I'll send you a link to all of my, you might end up getting like a 2 handfuls worth of emails from me right after that, but I'll give you access to all of the free video tutorials that I've done for the patterns that I sell. Now, I don't do that with every single pattern. I do have video tutorials out there that are for everybody, but the ones that I really pour lots of time into, those are the ones that I really want to see. I don't know how to word it. Those are the ones that I'd really like to see a benefit from doing that. Not that it's not a benefit that people go and make my stuff for free, but I'm sorry, I'm not really good at describing it. And I am afraid of sounding greedy or selfish. And that's not really how it's meant, but I feel like if I put so much time into something, I want to also see something come back from that. So I'm sorry if that sounds selfish or greedy. That's really not the intention. I do have stuff out there for everybody too. And it is available for my subscribers. If you're watching this and you're like, oh geez, I won't have that, well, just subscribe, and then you can ask me for access for all of those too. Anyway, let me get to showing you some of what I've done. This isn't going to be the ultimate cover, but I just put this down to start. I won't show you every single page, but that's the copyright page, table of contents of what I have so far. This is just kind of like an introduction page. I'll read it. It says, I hope you enjoy creating your band characters as much as I've enjoyed designing them. They're meant to be highly customizable with multiple wig options and the ability to change skin tone / uniform color. You choose which instrument your character will play. Each pattern has its own video tutorial link, only accessible to those who know the link. Have fun designing your own band characters. So that's what this page says. And then I have a picture of the main dude. And this will be, now don't worry, this is my pattern because I'm showing it. I know some people get kind of bent out of shape about showing patterns. I would never show somebody else's pattern, but this is my pattern. And I'm not showing you the whole thing, but I wanted to give you an idea of how I design my patterns. So I'll list the materials, the abbreviations, the directions, and there'll be pictures interspersed, but also there, from now on, when I have not my old, unfortunately, my old patterns don't all have this in there because, like I said, I wasn't really organized or knowing what I was doing when I first started all of this. But I think now that I've kind of gotten into the swing of things, this is what I'm going to do from now on. So I'll have what the pattern is, and then a link to a video tutorial, which would be link only. And then maybe like a little description. Here are some more of the directions. Then here's the band jacket. It's a different link. And then it has pictures and it shows you what to do. Then I'll have pictures like in between so you can see this is what wig style 1 looks like. There's the pattern. Wig style 2, there's the pattern. And they all have the video tutorial link with it. So as you can imagine, it has taken me a lot of time to write out all these patterns and then also to do a video tutorial of each pattern. So you can kind of understand maybe that the time that went into that and you know, all of that. So when this book is published, I have 4 other books self-published. They're listed in my description. I think each time I do it, it gets a little better. So I feel like this one is probably going to be better than the other 4 that I've done. But when this one gets published, I think I'm going to do a giveaway of a certain number of the books, you know, and I'll mail out like physical copies of the books to a certain number of subscribers. I don't have it all planned out yet because obviously I need to finish the book first, and that might be a while. It might be until summer before that happens, maybe even more. I'm hoping by summer, but it really depends on how much time I have available to committing to this. I've been able to kind of work through, you know, sit down and work all day on it because I haven't had to work this week. But when I go back to work next week, I'll probably be at work pining away for wanting to do this, but won't be able to do it. So that's just the way it is. If only crocheting paid the bills, right? Anyway, I hope you guys are having a nice day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.